Hey guys, Ian here, and today, Snapshot 2211A release, adding new blocks from 1.19 the Wild update. Now, I've composed some of these new blocks into buildings that I'm ready to showcase for you guys, so that we can actually have a sightseeing to the future of what 1.19 will look like. So, without a further ado, let's get into the video. So, with the snapshot, they added tons of new, very unique blocks to the game, including this new mangrove wood, which looks amazing, and also this mud brick, which also looks really cool and ties in with a ton of blocks. Now, all of these new blocks are very unique and just are super cool and actually can blend very well with builds. So this update is very keen for builders and also redstoners alike too, with some of this new deep dark stuff, but we'll get into that in another video. For now, we are at our first build. I decided to add this nice interior. As you can see, I used some of the mud brick. One thing about this new mud brick is actually it ties really well with this wood. I was actually kind of worried that they wouldn't be able to pull off a right wood texture with the mud, but I feel like they both kind of contrast each other to make the build just come to life, and your eyes definitely pop out to see all the different types of colors. And you know, I also enjoy how many blocks go together with this new mud material, like brown mushrooms, deep slate, not deep slate, brown mushrooms, dripstone, just you can name an entire list. It's going to add so much more gradients to builds. This one I'm actually really excited to showcase for you guys. This is a house that I built. It's like a mangrove mud house, I would call it. This is actually a cool idea because, you know, one thing that we have in the game are swamp villagers. So maybe in this update or update in the near future, we could actually maybe even see swamp villages made added to the game. So I'm also I love showcasing these builds. This one is also cool because it showcases a modern design. So these, I think they're like frog lights. I'm not sure, but they remind me of fluorescent lights. I don't know why, they just really remind me of fluorescent lights. If you guys peer into here closely, you can see that there's tadpoles in here. This new trapdoor type is actually like my new favorite trapdoor. I keep calling it tap. This trapdoor type is my new favorite trapdoor in the in-game because just look at the circular design. It's very weird and peculiar for a block game, but I decided to use this new trapdoor to kind of design like a little habitat for the tadpoles, so while they're waiting to grow up into, well, frogs, they've got a safe and nice and cool environment. Okay, so we're at the final end of the builds here. I decided to build some smaller, more decorational kind of buildings. So here we have a grave. It kind of looks a little bit old. I wanted to design like a little older grave. As you can see, like the ground's like starting to, I don't know, start concave on itself, and the flowers that were placed here are now dead, and the tombstone's kind of getting roughed up here. Here we have a clock design that I showcased in the beginning, if I can get to it. This is such a cool design, especially if you're standing far back. It just all comes together and it looks super fancy. That's the only way I can describe this clock. Is just fancy. Over here we have what appears to be a haunted mansion. I designed this little haunted mansion here just to showcase one thing, which is this bush design. This looks like a dead bush to me, so it's very cool to have like the Halloween builds where you can decorate you can decorate like a haunted house or like a haunted maze with these roots, because it just looks like decayed and dead bushes. And finally, we have just 3 more builds. Obviously, we have the normal fence design, which is really cool with the mud brick and mangrove gates. Here we have a gate design, again using the same trips with the mud bricks and the gates. And finally, we have, well, humble wheelbarrow, which also looks really cool with the mangrove. So guys, if you are excited for 1.19, let me know in the comments. Share with me, what are you excited for? And while you're down there, make sure to hit the subscribe button for more 1.19 content. I'll be releasing a ton of videos related to 1.19 as the snapshots roll out, sharing my ideas, and maybe even sharing with you guys a few building tricks. With all that said, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.